They were supposed to have escaped it all, the royal pressure, the relentless media, the century #S of tradition. In California, under the warm Montecito sun, #RY and Meghan were meant to build something new. A quiet life. A free life. A love untainted by crowns and expectations. But love, like illusion, is fragile. And sometimes, when the lights dim and the cameras turn away, the truth begins to slip through the cracks. Harry had sensed it. The distance. The tension. The way Meghan would turn her face slightly away when he reached for her hand, the secretive texts she quickly tucked away, the late-night meetings she never spoke of afterward. At first, he told himself it was stress, projects, pre-show, maybe the W8 of fame. He wanted to believe it. He needed to believe #it, but Hollywood whispers have a way of crawling through walls. For months, Meghan had been seen alongside one of the industry's most powerful men, a mogul with a billion-dollar empire, charm sharp as a blade, and a history of women who entered his world and never truly left. They had met at a charity dinner, sat too close, spoke too softly. Then came private meetings, yacht parties, weekends in Malibu villas. Meghan always returned #th an explanation, always just out of reach, but always alone. Until the photo.it was never meant to be public. A blurry shot taken by someone inside the mogul's estate, Meghan, in a soft silk dress, laughing, her hand resting gently on the chest of a man who was not her husband. It wasn't just the intimacy, it #W as the ease. The comfort. As if this wasn't new. As if this had been for some time. That thought #O found its WA to Harry. And in that moment, something inside him cracked. He didn't rage. He didn't scream. He simply went quiet. Friends said he elocate like he couldn't breathe. The man who had walked away from royalty, who had faced down tabloids and kings for love, was now left with nothing but the echo of a promise that had never been real. When he asked Meghan, her reply was cold, almost practiced. You were never enough for the world I wanted to build. No guilt. No apology. Just a truth she had kept hidden behind smiles and perfectal #Y-lit interviews. Harry fell apart quietly. He stopped attending meetings. Ignored messages. Wandered the Montecito cliffs alone, watching waves crash against the rocks, as if trying to drown out the memory of everything he had lost. There were no press releases, no statements. Only silence. And behind that silence, grief. Back in London, the palace kept its distance. But not everyone stayed silent. Prince William, despite the fractures of the past, reached out. A simple message. Come home, if you need to. It wasn't just AC #all, it was a lifeline. The monarchy Harry had left behind was now offering shelter from a storm he never saw coming. Meanwhile, Meghan carried on. Smiling at premieres, seated beside the mogul at award shows, her hand now resting on a different arm. To the cameras, it was elegance. To those who knew the truth, it was the final act of a performance long in the making. Was it love? Or was it leverage? Some said Meghan was tired of being the prince's wife, and wanted to be Meghan Markle again, unattached, unfiltered, unstoppable. Others said this was always the plan, but for Harry, the reason no longer mattered. He had chosen love over legacy, and now he had neither. In the end, it wasn't the palace, or the press that broke him. It was her, and the betrayal that came dressed in silence, wrapped in designer gowns, and sealed with a kiss that wasn't his. The fairy tale is gone, and the prince now walks alone.